you are expected to process the midterm presentation, the midsem presentation, where the guidelines are already given to you. The guidelines are already provided to you, and there is a sample project report also is given. So the project report, you can just work on first 3 chapters, probably up to design and partial implementation of code. You can write those chapters. And when you are writing, please make sure that you are not just copy pasting. You can understand the things, especially when you are doing literature survey. You may have to take concepts from other papers. That is, of course, that is obviously fine. That is definitely okay thing. But what you have to do is do not just copy paste. Just read it, understand its meaning, and then paraphrase. Means you have to write it in your own words to your document. So the plagiarism check should be less than 10%. Okay, so if you maintain it right away from the beginning, it will be easy for you to do it towards the end. Till the to complete it, it will be easy for you. Otherwise, at the end, you will have to struggle a lot. And there is a folder provided to you. To that folder, you will have to just make the document and paste it. So our office staff, our CSE office staff, they will take the document as and when it's loaded there. They will scan it for plagiarism, and will put the report into another folder. Both the folders are given access to you, so you will not be having any problem. So before doing the presentation, your report also has to be ready. Apart from this, any doubts?
All of you should follow this file naming properly. If you are not following the file name properly, there will be a confusion. So this convention has to be followed properly. That is PG1, your project number, guide name, panel number. And whenever you are uploading for plagiarism check, upload only the PDF file. Don't upload Word file.
Ma'am, panel number will be same, like the same panelist will be there every time, ma'am?
Yeah, for your project 1 presentation, it's the same panel. The approval panel, whoever has sat, that same panel will be there throughout this presentation time.
For phase 1, there won't be any. For phase 2, next semester, there may be a change.
Okay, yes, sir.
Okay, and also please just one prior intimation to you. Those who are trying for internship in company, as per our syllabus book, it is mentioned that you need not have to have a paper published in order to get distinction. Okay, so otherwise, if you are eligible for distinction, that is CGPA 8 above without any arrears, you are eligible for distinction. One more requirement for awarding distinction is you should have a paper published. Okay, a paper should be published, or else they should be doing internship which is provided by college. And if students are getting an internship by themselves, then it will go for scrutiny. Only after approval it will be considered. Okay, approval in the sense you will have to send the request to faculty advisor, that to either me or Sriba ma'am or both of us, and then from the department and principal it will get approved. We may have a talk with your company whom we are proposed. So all this will take some time, and there are chances that it may not get approved as well. Okay, in all these cases, it's a risk of yours. Okay, so if paper is not published and if you are going for company placement, company internship, then it is fine if it is provided by college. Okay, and some college projects also, they don't college internships also, sometimes there are chances of getting rejected because it may not meet the standard of a engineering project, graduation project. There were cases earlier in the previous years where they asked the students to do college project as well, in addition to company internship. So that possibility also there. also is there. So please be aware and prepare of that. Okay. So if you are doing college project, it's mandatory that you will have to publish a paper. Okay, whether it is college internship or your individual internship, if it is not approved, then you are expected to do, or you are required to do, a college project, and you have to publish a paper in order to get the degree awarded. And there is one more provision, that those who have got internship projects, if you feel yourself that it is not standard, it is not good enough for your BTech, you have the option to join with any of the college student and team, and you can do the college project itself. In that case also, if you are opting for college project, then it is mandatory that you have to publish a paper. Just I'm intimating you well in advance, so that you can just be ready and be prepared. Shibama, anything to add on, please?
No, sir. Just wanted to know whether students, whatever we are saying, the terminology paper, it is not report. Okay. Later there should not be a confusion. We are talking about the paper which will be published in IEEE or in Springer. It will be available through in your Google also. So that is the one which we are talking about. It's not about the report. So it is better you can have your you can publish a paper in your by using your minor project itself, so that if at all if you're going for internship, or if you don't want, you can use it for grace marks also in your 8th semester. So either of it you can use it, either for distinction purpose or for grace marks you can use it. So that is the reason why we are insisting all of you to have a paper, that too by Jan month or something, if you are in a position to write it and if you have submitted, if you get the approval and all by February month, so that either you can apply it for the distinction purpose or at least for the grace marks purpose you can use it.
Ma'am, for grace mark, the paper has to be published and it has to be there on net, right?
Yes, it has to be presented, at least it should be presented. Before during the results time, at least it should be presented by the students.
No, for grace mark, it has to be published before we consider for the result tomorrow.
Yes.
But there may be some relaxation given if it is submitted.
Submitted, and if it is presented, they will give some relaxation because it will take some 2 to 3 months, no sir. So
yes, it's not guaranteed, but we consider.
It's not guaranteed. Yeah. So that's the reason why I'm insisting them to have the paper presented inside. See to it that it will be they do the presentation by the month of Feb or by March.
One more thing, the request has to come to us before the result is considered. Before publishing the
class committee meetings.
Before the result publishing class committee meeting, that is immediately after the exam, within 2 or 3 days, your request has to reach to us for grace marks. By the time, your paper has to be presented at least.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, if you are already eligible for distinction, so the first paper that you publish will be for distinction or for grace marks?
First paper in the sense, are you planning to publish another paper also?
Yes, ma'am.
You are planning to publish 2 papers?
Not this semester, ma'am. This semester, we are planning to publish 1.
No,
so
it's how you claim it. If you claim for grace mark, then you have to definitely publish another paper before 8th sem result for this.
Okay, sir.
And if you are sure that 8th sem you publish a paper, then better to apply for grace mark in the 7th sem.
Okay, sir.
Because 8th sem you will have only 2 subjects. Only 2 subjects will be able to distribute your grace mark. But in 7th SEM, you have multiple papers, multiple subjects, so that the distribution may be little more effective. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
One paper can be either claimed for grace marks or for distinction, not for both. And hope all of you have seen the post what we have put in this. So from today onwards, you can talk with your project guides and panel members, and you can schedule your presentations. 20th to 30th, try to complete it.
I have one more question.
Yeah.
So suppose we want to continue the same project for both the semesters, 7th and 8th, but one or two members are going for like some other internship or something. Is it possible to continue with lesser members than before?
That we can we have to see with respect to the how many number of how many internship students are there, how many in-house projects are happening, and we may have to club some students. See, some students will be there, they will not be in a position to do all alone, right? So some sort of combinations we may have to plan out.
Yes, ma'am.
So that we can take up a call only once we know how many internship students are there, all those things. Any other queries? Okay. Shall we wind up? Anything else, sir? Ullah, sir, anything else?
Nothing, ma'am. Nothing from my side. If students have some queries, we could clear actually.
Once again, I'm insisting, please follow the project file naming properly. Last time, even though we have told you haven't done, many of you have not done. And Manasa and someone had to sit and they had to rename it. So this time we will not take into consideration itself for plagiarism, if this is not the one, because this is what we have insisted for the attender. If it is not in the format, you don't consider. That is what we have told. And don't expect today, now you submit it and in another 1 hour you will be getting this report and all. Plan accordingly, and they require some time for doing all the plagiarism checks.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, the internship that we do next semester, does it have to come through college or can it be something we get separately also?
If it is through college, approved 1 month, that is through college months, that is fine. If it is, if you are going to find out and bring it, you have to get it approved through faculty advisor. It has to be approved by principal.
Okay.
All sort of scrutiny has to be done. You have to provide all the details regarding who's the guide. All the details has to be mentioned.
Okay. Okay. So it has to be project based, no, ma'am. So should it be like a project based internship?
Pardon?
So it will be a project based internship, ma'am. The separately, if we're getting an internship, should it be like, do we have to show what we're doing?
Yes. Entire details has to be shown.
Okay. Okay. Okay, ma'am.
So after the scrutiny only, it will be decided whether it will be approved or not.
Okay. Okay.
And
Last time there are chances that many of the projects were not approved.
And also, please remember that it requires time to get it approved. If you send it on a very next day, you may not get the approval. So it may take a couple of weeks time to analyze those and interact with your company, project guide, etc. Before it's approves. So it involves many people, many hierarchies. So it may take quite some time. So please plan accordingly.
Okay, sir.
And one general request and instruction to all of you. It has been multiple times we instructed you not to send any official requirements to higher officials directly unless it is an escalation. Okay, so you may, for whatever be the requirement, your contact is only faculty advisor. You are required to communicate to faculty advisor for any requirements. Maybe it's bona fide certificate or mark list or whatever it is. Okay, or it may be anything, any request or any leave request. All this has to be routed through faculty advisor. You may be addressing them to HOD or principal, but the mail has to come to faculty advisor, and only faculty advisor will be forwarding that to the concerned people. Okay, but while addressing the letter, you may be addressing it to principal or HOD, whatever it is. However, you should not send it directly to any one of them. Okay, if your faculty advisor is not responding for your mail more than 2 days, then probably you can just remain or check with faculty advisor. Even again, if they are not responding, then you have the freedom to escalate it to HOD or principal. Otherwise, please don't do that. Okay, it's again we are reiterating because it is happening again and again. Okay, please do avoid that. Thank you all. Thank you, Sripama.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I'll end this session, sir. Thank you, students.